Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, well, the folks over at Renault are going to have a brand new model to bring to the Geneva Motor Show in Geneva, Switzerland. It's the high-end version of the little Clio that just came out here recently. This is the brand new Renault Clio RS Monaco GP. Now this little hot hatch is going to have a 1.6 liter turbocharged four-cylinder, putting out 200 brake horsepower and 177 pounds-feet of torque. Now it's going to be shifted through a dual-clutch automatic 6-speed transmission, and the vehicle is supposedly going to be able to do 0 to 60 numbers in 6.7 seconds with a top speed of 143 miles an hour. Now again, this is going to make its official debut in Geneva. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more idea of what production numbers may be and a little bit more what pricing may be on this particular automobile. We'll keep you in tune if we find out more about it. Next up on the list, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm getting older or whatnot, but I have become a serious fan of Jaguars. I don't know. I can remember as a kid thinking some of them were pretty cool, but now I just love the lineup top to bottom. Even though some of them may look a little bit like a Buick, like the XF, which really got me back into Jaguars again. I know the first time I showed my mother a Jaguar, she said, a Jaguar XF that is, it looks like a Buick. She was kind of right, but that being said, it is not a Buick. And this particular one is nowhere near anything Buick makes. This is the brand new Jaguar XFR-S Sportbreak. Yes, it's the new wagon version of the XFR-S. And this particular vehicle is no Buick in any way, shape, or form. Sorry to the folks over at Buick. This thing is a serious machine, and if you want to haul a lot of gear and a lot of folks around but do it in mind-blowing speed, this vehicle might be right up your alley. This vehicle has a 5-liter supercharged V8, putting out 543 brake horsepower with 502 pounds-feet of torque. Now that's shifted through an 8-speed quick-shift automatic transmission. 0 to 60 numbers come in 4.6 seconds with a top speed of 186 miles an hour. Now this vehicle will be making its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show in Geneva, Switzerland, which hopefully we'll be able to find a little bit more about production as well and pricing. You're already hearing rumors that this thing will come in on the low side of 80,000 euros, but we'll keep you in tune to that if anything comes up on that front. Now for the sad news. If you live here where I do, here in the United States, this vehicle is not coming to the United States. But everywhere else around the world, it's a pretty good shot. If you head on over to your Jaguar dealership, you might be able to get your grubby little hands on one of these things. So we'll keep you in tune on when these things will make official run to the dealerships. Last up on the list, this is my most favorite story of this episode of Motor Cars, and it's all about the brand new Camaro Z28. I love it when the folks at a manufacturer think that they have to do things like this, because it just makes my heart so happy that there's still some serious car people in some of these manufacturers. Yes, the folks, the boffins over at General Motors found out when they were going for absolute lap time, which is all what the Z28 is all about, they found a little issue. Little issue special around the Nordschleife Loop Nürburgring circuit and some other circuits around the world. It's when the car got a little light on its feet, you know, when it's off the ground a little bit. They found that the actual traction control, even in race mode, would kick in and actually decelerate the car upon landing. The vehicle would subtract some power, subtract some torque from the engine, and really bog the car down once it hit the ground. So they developed a little way around it. And you're not going to believe what it's called. It's called flying car mode. Little button right up on the console that you just hit, and it will deactivate that using sensors inside of the vehicle that sense the ride height of the vehicle. Once the suspension goes to full droop, the vehicle realizes that it is off the ground, and it cuts off the traction control altogether to allow all the torque and all the speed, so when you come crashing to the ground, all that power is right there waiting for you. Yes, I cannot believe that somebody does this, but it makes me so giddy. You can't tell that I'm happy about this. I giggled for I don't know how long, like a little schoolgirl, and just I clapped my hand. I don't know. I looked like a real idiot when I was doing this, but it seriously makes me this happy. This is a fantastic situation when it comes for the folks over at General Motors. Just absolutely amazing. They claim, and this is all they're trying to save, 5 seconds around the Nürburgring. A normal lap around there is somewhere around 8 to 9 minutes. So they're just trying to save, and they claim they did save 5 seconds a lap, which 5 seconds is quite a bit per lap, but around the Nordschleife loop, that's still kind of splitting hairs a tad bit. I still absolutely adore you, General Motors, for even taking a shot at this. This is a fantastic situation in my mind. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this Motor Cars Enthusiast. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page, I'll put the link up for the video on that flying car mode. That is just absolutely fantastic in my mind. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time to get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.